Not that anyone cares, but here's my opinion on the film Whistle as somebody that watched it with zero expectations. Half of the people are saying it was bad, half of the people were saying it was good. My personal opinion is the same as what everyone else is saying, which is that it's an extremely generic film. However, I actually do think it's a bit more valuable than people are giving it credit. Not because it's good, but I just do think it's more valuable than people are giving it credit for. The thing with generic films like Whistle, or other horror films in this kind of way, where it's like, oh, either there's a haunted object and these teenagers get picked off one by one, is that because it's so generic, because it's so middle of the road, depending on the expectations you have going into it, you would have a completely different experience watching it, and you have a completely different opinion on how good it is or how bad it is. So I initially thought that Whistle was going to be a lot more of a serious film, but upon watching the first scene, I immediately figured out, oh no, this is one of those generic films. So I completely wrote it off. I still finished the film, but I completely wrote it off. So I think that gave me a bit of an interesting perspective, because I expected it to be good, and then even after the first scene, I expected it to be bad again. I'm like, this exposition so lame, these characters are nothing, all that. And then I finished it, and I feel very neutral on it. I feel really neutral on it. There's one point towards the end, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's this one visual towards the end where one of the main characters, if you know, you know, it's really beautiful. I almost forgave all of the movie's faults for that, because that sequence was so nice. But yeah. Final opinions on the film. It's so generic that I can't even rate it. It's not even a 5 out of 10. It's it's a null. However, I actually do think it's still valuable, and that is, you guys are gonna hate me for saying this, and that's because it's a queer film. I felt the same when people were talking about First Kill or Crush or It's a Wonderful Knife. It's yeah, it's not great, but just as we need more queer media, we also need more bad queer media, okay? Straight People got Countdown, and I can't think of another one, but Truth or Dare, actually, that's another one. Straight People got those films. We should also probably get some shitty horror, you know? So that's kind of the one value that I actually find in this film. Representation. Everybody hates that word. Representation. Oh, representation. They're ruining all our films with representation. Whatever, man.